the other thing that I think we just pull out too is like just a part of your crazy experiences that you also had the like we just acknowledge we don't hang on, but like what was like you had the opportunity to sing with Maverick City in their choir. So like let's just acknowledge that.
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking awesome. How was that?
That was actually I just did it for the fun side of it. I always should I say that? I like to sing. And I always like to sing in a choir setup environment. And so when I don't even know, I don't remember how I saw that they were auditioning for a choir. And I just decided that I wanted to go just for fun and see what happened. And I remember 1 week before the audition, I was like, what am I even doing? Because like here in the US, like people, when it's about singing, are so serious. Like people know how to sing. Like when you watch shows of people singing, like people know how to sing. In Belgium, when you look at The Voice, but like the Belgian version, like, like the first round, you have random people. So I was like, I will go there and I will meet people that are most likely worship leaders in their own church. People that are like that do music for a living. And I will just show up like, hey, I just want to sing in a choir, you know? And then I end up passing the audition and the experience is great. Like singing with a lot of people that can sing and like having the opportunity to worship on a stage like that has such an impact is something that you can definitely not take for granted. I was like, wow, this is definitely
So how much were you on? Were you with them for the entire tour?
I didn't do the entire tour.
Yeah.
I did Pittsburgh for sure, Columbus, Nashville, Memphis, Jacksonville, Philly.
It's amazing.
And Minnesota somewhere. Minneapolis.
Minneapolis probably.
Yeah. Exactly. I think that's I did 8 or 9 shows.
Yeah.
So you toured with Maverick City
Yes,
Music.
I did.
How did you develop as a musician through that time of touring?
It's fascinating to watch them play and like listen to songs that we over sing at church, but hearing them in a different way. Like, you know, Jaira, everyone knows it. Like, well, now we are doing a lot Rest on Us, but at the time, like, I heard it, but like not really. But like you see them like playing them, like adding those little flavors, because for them it's like they do the exact same thing like every day for 6 months. So they have to make it flavorful for them too, like to still have fun. And so when you compare one show to the other, like I was literally like trying to have a spot behind the keyboard player so I could watch everything he was doing. And wow, no, it makes me hear the same songs like a different way.
Wow.
You know, yeah.
Did you spend any time at all with any of the like Maverick City, Chandler Moore?
No, we were like completely in separate space. We barely see them on stage. Like it's like the choir is one thing and the group is one thing.
And there's a lot of lights and things like that too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even in the backstage though, we just like are in separate spaces. Yeah. So you might cross them in a hallway, but like that's it.
But that
was that a disappointment?
Not really. Like, well, yes and no. You have that expectation that you're like, oh, I will meet them. Like I really wanted to meet Kirk Franklin because I grew up with his music. And it was funny because the first year I came in Pittsburgh, literally 1 month later, he was in a concert here in Pittsburgh. And I went to see him and I got a picture with him. And I sent it to my parents because they knew. And so I was like, wow, I went from listening to his music to be on stage with him. And that is like what is the odd that happened in a time in a life, you know? So yeah. But then the rest was just like, oh, well, I mean, it's a job. You come, a job, a ministry.
Sure.
But like you do not come for the people you are singing with, you know?
Yeah, so. Right. That's a good perspective.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So